Hi everybody, I hope that you're having a fabulous weekend. I wish mine was a little bit better, but unfortunately today I got stuck dealing with my modem that finally crashed. I guess we finally have the answer to what's been going on with my Wi-Fi. Anyways, I finally got a new one after going through all the diagnostics and everything else. So hopefully guys, this week will be much better as far as my internet service goes. Yay! If I ever told you how many hours a day I spent trying to reboot this thing in the process, and then to have the woman tell me, oh yeah, that's generally a sign that the modem is going. Well, gee, if only I knew that all along. But anyways, guys, let's get started as far as my thoughts regarding AVCT. I want to take a look at the chart, and I also want to discuss with you real quickly the psychological play to this component. So I believe, guys, that the stock market is a game of psychological warfare. And the market maker's job is to make money on the market, right? And guys, unfortunately for retail traders that aren't aware of the games that market makers play, and believe me when I say they play them, a lot of times you will see that they drive these prices down to literally get retail to sell out of their positions at a loss. I want you to look at AVCT and the institutional buying. Guys, every investor in AVCT has lost money at this point, including the most recent investor that bought shares for $2 per share. Do you think that they're going to invest money in a company that they don't think they're going to gain money on their investment? Let that sink in. And there's investors there that have spent a lot more than that per share, guys. And I mean a lot more than that. Because of the reverse split and everything else, there's some in there that, are upwards of $10 plus per share. You have to think about that and think about that psychologically. This is a game of trying to get you to sell your shares at a loss, in my honest opinion. And what we should be doing in this type of a situation, if we have the funds to do so, is averaging down. Buying more while it's cheap and taking advantage of the opportunity. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And that's, what a savvy investor that believes in their investment will do. Guys, it's hard to tell people because I know that most of retail looks at a stock being down as a horrible thing. But when you have confidence in your investment and you know what you're buying, I look at it as a gift and an opportunity to build my position and buy more at a discounted rate. Guys, I know that may not be the case for everybody, and I know a lot of you are very frustrated. But look at the big picture and look at the toots that have invested in this play. Do you think they're going to lose that kind of money? No, guys, they're not. Do you think that the people that bought just recently, there were 2 institutions involved in that transaction, right? Do you think that they bought at $2 per share because they thought they were going to lose money on it? No, guys, they know as well as we do that this is going to go up. This play is going to go up. We still have gap fills to the upside. I want to look at the technicals with you right now. All right, guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. We are looking at the 1-year chart, and right now we are in a falling pattern, unfortunately. What I'm looking at down at this RSI, I want this red line to cross above this green line, and that will be indicative of a big move to the upside when that happens. In the yearly chart, this happens much less frequently. And as you can see, back in the beginning of October, it crossed under. And since then, guys, we have been falling. So hopefully this week, this line will start to curve to the upside and we will see a move up. Now, back here, if you go back to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles before. Between these 2 green candles, there's this red doji candle. And guys, that indicates a change in pattern. So from here, this indicates an uptrend. And we did see it start to go up. There's been no other doji that seems to be breaking that pattern to the downside. I mean, these ones come close, right? But they're not really dojis, guys. So I do believe that that is going to continue to make its move up. Now, if we look at the RSI, guys, it's been trending around this 30. And we want the RSI to hold above 50. You know, it may initially dip before it goes to the upside to an oversold pattern. And then, guys, we want to get it back up above that 50 mark. That would be an indicator that things are moving in the right direction. Now, if I go to the 4-hour chart here, as you can see, I don't know why I did put a MACD on here, but it didn't come out. Let me add that indicator real quick. But if you look at the RSI on here, you can see that it changes more frequently because it's a 4-hour pattern. Now, here's a little bit of a concern for the 4-hour. You see that this red line, which we want to cross up above the green line, has right at the tip, and it looks like it wants to cross down. And I'm going to tell you what my thought is regarding that, which is not going to be a popular opinion, and I hope I'm wrong. However, it is very tight and very close, so it is possible that it does, you know, dip slightly and then cross back above to move to the upside. Again, our RSI is still in that 30 range. Now, on the daily chart, if we go, we're actually seeing some positive here. So, I'm sorry, this is the 5-minute chart. You actually see that the red has crossed above the green, and we're trading above this line here, guys. That's very important, and that's bullish. So in the short term, it does look like we're trying to move to the upside, and it's just taking the longer patterns longer to try to break that. And as you can see, our RSI is also higher, and we are trading around, I think it says 50, guys. So we're where I want us to be. Now, hopefully we get some positive news on Monday and this moves to the upside. Real quickly, I want to go back and change this indicator to a 30-minute time frame and see what it changes. All right, guys, this is actually bullish on the 30 minutes. On the 30-minute time frame, it looks like we are trying to cross above. So here's what I'm going to say to you. I do believe that this week we are going to have a green week and move to the upside. I am fairly confident in saying that. However, it would not shock me if we initially pulled back, made a double bottom at 121, and bounced from there. However, depending on what the volume is on Monday, we may just continue moving to the upside, guys. There is no promise we touch that 121, but that's what I'm seeing as a worst case scenario. A positive would be there was a lot of volume in the after hours that's abnormal for this. So it is very possible we rip to the upside on Monday. Again, this is what I'm watching for. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please let me know if you like videos like this that do discuss the technical analysis. If we go back to the time frame for the 5-minute chart, guys, the 1348 is what you want to see. This 13, I think, may initially dip below the 48 before it rips back to the upside. That would be normal. And again, guys, I like to see our moves to the upside not happen in pre-market. We do not want any gaps. Again, I'm reminding you that we do have a gap fill to the upside from 315 to 394. So that's what I'm looking to hopefully fill, or at least start to fill this week. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous rest of your night.